Hi students, I am Premchandar K, lecturer in computers, working at SRR Government Arts and Science College, Karimnagar. In last few classes, we are discussing about software. What is software? What are the different types of softwares? What is operating system? What are the functions of operating system? So here now we discuss about tasks of operating system. In last class we discussed some of the tasks also. Once again we recall the yesterday class or previous class knowledge once again. So here operating system is a software which is a master control program which act as a mediator between user and machine. It governs all the hardware and software. It provides interface to the user for interacting with the machine. Here operating system perform so many functions. Among that functions we are discussing some of the important functions. It allows software to communicate with hardware, moves data to and from the hard disk, loads and runs other software applications, handles input and output devices, recognizes and installs peripheral devices. So here allows software to communicate with hardware. Whenever we open a particular software, that software related hardware must and should be activated. That could be done with the help of operating system only. Whenever user select a particular software, then operating system automatically activate the related hardware to be work with that particular software. For example, if you select songs to play, then operating system automatically instruct speakers to receive audio signals from the media player or from the audio player. Second one is moves data to and from the hard disk. Whenever user want to store some data, whether it is from browsing or whether it is get copied through pen drive, CD or any other storage devices. So the data or information or programs or movies, songs, whatever it may be, get copied onto hard disk at a particular specific location with the help of operating system. Whenever after few days user want to retrieve the data, that data get copied into random access memory with the help of operating system only. It loads, runs other software application programs. So here operating system act as a base control program, or it is a base program on which other application programs are loaded. So user want to load Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, Tally, Notepad, calculator, browser, any other program. That particular program is get copied from the hard disk into random access memory with the help of operating system only. So here this is also a major task of the operating system. Handles input and output. So here there are so many input devices and output devices exist. All the input and output devices wants to take time slot of central processing unit or processing unit. Then operating system control all the input and output devices by allocating time slot of the processor. So here it is also one of the task of operating system to handle input and output devices, or at the same time input output data or information also. recognizes and installs peripheral devices. So whenever a new device is connected to the system, operating system automatically detects the particular device. If the device software is available in the operating system, then automatically it is loaded and that device is allowed to perform work with this attached computer. We already discussed and we well known that operating system is a group of programs or it is a bunch of programs. Almost all major devices softwares are pre-loaded or pre-loaded in the operating system. Whenever user want to attach a particular device, say it is a dot matrix printer, example TVS 345 model. Whenever you connect that TVS 345 model, operating system automatically detects that particular device and asks for loading of that particular software related to that hardware. Then it guides step by step to load that device software into operating system. So here with that operating system automatically recognizes the device and loads for the required software. This is also major task of the operating system. Up to here we discussed in last class. Now we discuss manages files and folders. Next one shares out system memory. Next one handles system errors and alerts user. Next one manages system security. So here manages files and folders. As you are well known that your hardware or your hard disk consisting of 160 GB, 250 GB, 500 GB or 1 TB hard disks. So almost all entire disk divided into number of tracks. Then tracks are divided into sectors. Like that our house number or any other shop number given by your authority, municipal authority or municipal corporation authority allocates a particular house number for a specific area to easily identify your house. Like that here entire disk space divided into sectors. Then tracks are then divided into sectors. Easily to identify your program location on hard disk, this entire disk divided into tracks again divided into sectors. Tracks are the concentric circles on the surface of the disk. Sectors are the horizontal divisions of the tracks. Just like tracks are similar to running tracks. Whenever 100 meter, 200 meter, 500 meter running takes place, the running path divided into tracks and the athletes run within that particular track allocated to him. Like that here concentric circles divided that surface of the disk. Then that concentric circles are vertically divided to form a shape just like a puff. Okay, so like this here the surface of the hard disk divided into tracks and sectors. So here entire 1 TB or 500 GB, 250 GB, 160 GB disk divided into several number of drives. At the time of formatting new hard disk, it asks for division of drives. Suppose you select 3 drives, then it divides C drive, D drive, E drive. As per the user requirement, it divides into the number of drives and named with an alphabet C, D, E, F, keep on goes. So here whenever user want to store a particular program or a movie, then it allocates a storage capacity or storage location on a particular drive, suppose in D drive or E drive. After some days or in future, whenever user want to retrieve that particular movie or particular program, then automatically it searches for that particular program in the specified drives by the user, that is C drive, D drive or E drive. If the program is exist, then automatically that program get copied into the random access memory. So here it allocates memory and storage for the folders, or it allocates storage space on the hard disk drives for the new folders or the new files. Whenever user want to remove or delete that particular program, then automatically that allocated area is removed particular program, and that space is displayed as unused space. So that is also important task of the operating system. Next one, shares out system memory. Whenever memory is, or whenever user want to load a program, then that memory is divided into number of parts, each and every part assigned to a particular program. Like that, it here share the system memory to the number of programs allocated to it. Suppose you are using simultaneously Word, Excel and music player at the same time you are browsing on internet. So that system memory, or that is random access memory, shared among these 4 programs. If the programs is sufficient or the memory is sufficient to run these programs, automatically allocated 4 programs available memory. If you want to open another program, the memory is insufficient, then it gives a message to close any program for loading of new program. This is also major task of the operating system. Next one, handles system errors and alerts user. If there is any error occurs for sending of data through input devices, or while performing calculation, or while processing, or while getting onto the output, getting onto the output, is there any problem occurs, it display a particular message related to type of the problem. Suppose if you want to send data through keyboard, then is there any problem or any error with the keyboard, then it display message as input is not working. Suppose you want to get a hard copy through printer, if there is any paper jam or out of stock of the paper, so that printer send an error report to the operating system. Here operating system displays as there is a paper jam inside the printer or out of the stock of paper. With these messages, user is alerted which type of problem is taking place to get a specific task, to complete a specific task. Suppose there is a paper jam in the printer, then user has to check whether the paper is jammed or is there any other problem. If the papers are not exist or papers are not there, then user has to load a paper to get hard copy. This type of messages are displayed by the operating system. At the loading of operating system, or that is at the time of booting also, it verifies all the hardware and softwares. If the hardwares are attached to it, suppose your computer is connected with a dot matrix printer, then that dot matrix printer is once activated and get alert message. If that is not getting any alert, then it will display a message that printer is not working properly. If mouse is not working, then also it display a message. If keyboard is not working, then it display a message. If there is random access memory is not properly loaded or not properly inserted into the slot, then it will display an error message to the user by making a beep sound. So it is an precautionary measurement to avoid hardware problems to complete a particular task. Like that, here operating system receives error messages from the individual devices, and this devices message is forwarded or displayed on the output. With this the user get alerted and it should be rectified to complete his or her task. Next one is manages system security. In olden days, security is not a major criteria to a computer system, but nowadays computer system security is playing major activity. Entire details of your organization or your business or your company, whatever it may be, whether it is an individual or whether it is an organization or for a group of people, entire details are storing or located on a particular drive. Say it is a D drive. So here in D drive, your particular personal profiles or personal photos, personal images, personal data which are important, those are stored on a hard disk D drive. So here system providing security to minimize unauthorized persons accessing by providing security measurement through passwords. Nowadays, in previous olden days, it provided a password through keyboard only, but nowadays systems are advanced and providing more type of security options than providing simple password, whether it is a number or combination of alphanumerics. Nowadays almost all every system, that is laptop or your mobile phone, coming with the security system. First one is face recognition, voice recognition, thumb or fingerprint recognition, then a password by alerting through a password to insert through keyboard, where combination of alphabets and numbers. So these are all the different types of security to provide for the user data. It is also function of the operating system. So here while entering any password through keyboard, there is a difference between capital case letters and small case letters. If you entered as SRR college in capital case letter at the time of password setting, then always you should enter as SRR college in capitals only. If you enter SRR college in capital case at the time of password setting, and later in due course if you enter SRR college as small case letters, then it may not be accepted and it display a message as wrong password. In addition to this one, your mobile phone providing a password for your entire system, that is for your entire mobile, it is providing security with the pattern. If the drawn pattern is correct, the phone is unlocked and allowed to use particular app or particular making calls or see messages, etc. And nowadays these operating systems or mobile phones allowing the user to provide security for individual app. Suppose your WhatsApp details may not be shown to others, then it provided a facility to lock through a pattern or through a password. Here, mobile phones most probably providing facility through enter password with alphanumerics or numbers or pattern or face recognition or voice recognition or thumb or your fingerprint recognition. So these are all the precautionary measurements to provide security to the valuable data which are stored in your hard disk or on your phone. So here that is providing security to the given stored data is also important task of the operating system. There are so many other tasks also involved in functions or tasks of operating system, but here we are discussing some of major important tasks of the operating system. So now we discuss about types of operating system. Operating systems okay students, we stop here. Tomorrow we tasks of operating system. The major tasks we discussed here. Now we discuss the tasks of operating system. It boots the computer. So here booting is the process to activate the hard disk and random access memory after read only memory. Simply, booting means providing power supply to the computer is called as booting. Here in booting, two types of booting there: cold booting, hard booting. We need not to require to go to the deep. Here it is enough. What is booting? Asked in a university examination for small question, that is for 2 marks. Booting is the process of activating system by providing power supply is called as booting. Whenever booting takes place, read-only memory is first activated. After read-only memory activation, the stored instruction in the read-only memory as read out. The last instruction activates operating system. Whenever the operating system is activated, then entire control of hardware such as input output devices, processor, memory, storage falls under the control of operating system. Next one, it performs basic computer tasks managing the various peripheral devices, mouse, keyboard. We already discussed about it. It performs the basic computer task managing of various peripheral devices, mouse hardware, it is an hardware, keyboard also hardware, printer is also hardware, monitor is also hardware. These are all work under the control of the operating system. It provides a user interface. So there are two types of interfaces provided. First one is command line and second one is graphical user interface. We discuss this command line and graphical user interfaces in the due course or in next class. It handles system resources such as computer's memory and sharing of central processing unit time by various applications or peripheral devices. So here there are so many input output devices exist. These devices are called as resources for a computer. All the resources works under the control of the operating system, such as computer memory, that is random access memory, and sharing of the central processing unit. As we discussed that processor works at a high speed. Each and every input and output devices want to take or send data or receive information from processing unit. So here there is a great demand for time slot of a processor for sending data through input devices. After processing, that output devices wants to get information. So here there should be a time slot allocated for input devices and at the same time output devices. So the single processor time divided into several number of slots. Each and every task allocated with a specific number of nanoseconds. So this is called as time sharing of the central processing unit. After sharing the time slot, each and every slot allocated with number of time slots. So after completing that particular task or after expiry of the allocated system time slot, then that program is rebacked to random access memory. This is most probably known as memory management technique. This could be done or achieved with the help of operating system time by various application and peripheral devices. So here whenever you opened two or more programs at a time, each and every program also allocated with a time slot. Here processor is a single unit which control all the input output devices and the processing applications. So operating system allocate time slots for memory, time slots for peripheral devices, time slots for application programs. This entire done with the help of operating system. It provides file management, which refers to the way that operating system manipulates, stores and retrieves and saves data. Here operating system manages files. Whenever you want to store a particular file, that file is allocated on C drive, D drive or E drive specified by the user. After some days, whenever user want to retrieve that particular program, it get copied from that particular location into random access memory. If user want to manipulate the existing file, then it modifies the existing file and it should be again saved in the storage. Error handling is done by the operating system. So here error handling, whenever there is any problem arise with the input or output devices or any problem arise within the software, then that error is cleared with the help of operating system. It takes preventive measure whenever required to avoid errors. Operating system always checks whether there is coordination existing between hardware, software and hardware. It takes preventive precautionary measures to avoid errors occurring frequently. But even though the continuous checking process, there should be a chance of getting errors from the hardware or software or any mismatch, miscoordination between the hardware and software, then also it should be eradicated or the problem error can be deleted with the help of operating system only. So here these are the major tasks of operating system we discussed here. Today there is a long question we discussed. Most probably it is also a chance. What is operating system? Discuss various tasks of operating system in university examination. So you have to write operating system definition. Then after operating system definition, you have to write the tasks of operating system clearly one by one. Okay students, today we stop here and in next class we discuss other what types of operating systems. Thank you. Have a nice day.